Hey guys, it's Sammy. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am finally answering all of your guys' Q&A questions. So a couple weeks back I asked you guys to send me any questions you wanted for a Q&A video. Since I hit 500 subscribers, I have now hit 700 subscribers, and I am so thankful once again for every single one of you. But today I'm going to be answering all the questions you asked me, so I'm going to be starting off with the YouTube questions and moving over to Twitter, and yeah, it's going to be a really fun time. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. The first question I have comes from the Lawn Gnome, and he asked, what are some of your other interests and passions, and would you consider sharing some of them on your channel in the future? Some of my other interests and passions are music as well as movies and stuff like that. I have been incorporating movies, like book to movie adaptations, and kind of comparing them to. There's nothing else that I'm super into. I'm not very good at art. I like graphic design, but I'm not sure exactly how to incorporate that into my channel. Yeah, if I ever gain any more fun hobbies, I would love to incorporate them into my channel, but right now it's mostly reading. Next question comes from Kelsey over at Kelsey Reads, and she says, who is your fictional BF, or in real life if that's the case? Well, I do have an in real life boyfriend. His name's Matt. I'll insert a picture of us here. We've been dating for around 4 years. So it's a pretty long time with him. But yeah, he is my in real life boyfriend, but my top fictional boyfriend would of course be Rhysand. I mean, this is a no-brainer for all of us out there. I think we all know that this book gives everybody the feels. So fictional boyfriend, Rhysand, and then Warner, and all of those others that I mentioned in my book boyfriends video. I'll link it up above for you. So yeah, I do have an in real life boyfriend, but I also have many book boyfriends. Next question I have is from the bookish pensive, and she asked, what are some of your all-time favorite authors, and what do you do besides booktube, school, work, etc.? So some of my all-time favorite authors are authors that I started reading this year, such as Sarah J. Maas, Cassandra Clare, Tahira Mafi, and then some older ones I have are like Kiera Cass, Stephanie Meyer, the very classics. Also J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, love their books. For what do I do outside of booktube, I am a full-time student. I'm currently a senior in high school, and I'm also doing part college at my local community college. So at high school I have like 2 classes a day, or 1 to 2, and then I go to community college on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I take some classes there. And then next year I'm going to be going to college in my state of Maryland. I will be going to the University of Maryland College Park. If any of you are familiar with that, if you're going, honestly that's really crazy. Be my roommate because I can't find one. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. As for work, I work at a restaurant. It's terrible. I wouldn't recommend it. I do carry out and hostessing, neither of which I would recommend to anyone who wants to have a job. It's really bad. Wouldn't recommend customer service to anyone. Next question is from Katie from Kate's Book Date, and she asked me, what are some of your favorite songs right now, and what are you most looking forward to college? So let's start with the college one first. What am I most looking forward to college? Honestly, so I'm really looking forward to just having school spirit, because my high school wasn't big on school spirit, and I thought it was something that really meant a lot to me. I liked having like school spirit, wearing like my school's colors, and I'm excited for like football games and sports events and stuff like that. I'm not really into partying, if you haven't noticed, so I am going to a party school, so it's going to be an interesting event. You guys should be along with me for that roller coaster ride. And then as for some of my favorite songs right now, let's pull up my Spotify playlist. I will start linking my Spotify playlist down below just because I'm really proud of it, and we're just gonna discuss it real quick. A very classic that I'm sure is very popular right now is Weak by AJR, which is kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it.
I should be in bed, but temptations of trouble on my tongue, troubles yet to come. Bad for me, one hit, bad for me, one kiss, bad for me, but I give in so easily, and no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall for that. I'm weak.
Another one is I Love You So Bad by Lainey, but it's ILYSB, so ILYSB.
Can't get enough to say, baby.
just one last one is Stay a Little Longer by Lost Boy Crew.
Don't make me wonder, it's not too late. Stay a little longer, finding the ways, pulling us under. It's not too late, stay a little longer.
Those are just a few of my favorite songs right now, in case you were at all curious. The next question comes from Megan Perez, and she said, "Hi, love your videos so much." Thank you. And she said, "What is your favorite series and what is your favorite book at the moment?" So my favorite series of all time would probably have to go to The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, just for nostalgic reasons, and really it's the only finished series that I really adore, other than like the classic Twilight. As for my favorite book of right now, it would definitely be A Court of Mist and Fury or like Illuminae or Gemina, because those books rocked my world and those are just currently my favorite books. And then last question for the YouTube questions is from Nalum PIC. I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure, but she said, "What are your 5 favorite books of all time? BTW, I love your videos and you deserve so many more subscribers because your videos are so fun and awesome to watch." Thank you. And some of my 5 favorite books of all time. Alright, let's try to do this. Catching Fire, Court of Mist and Fury, Gemina, Breaking Dawn, The Wrath of the Dawn. There we go. There's some of my top 5 favorite books of all time off the top of my head without much thought. Now moving on to the Twitter questions, I asked everybody to tag their questions to bookishsami, and I'm now going to read off those questions. Aaron Cleary asked, "Burn, rewrite, reread Akamath, the Shatter Me series, and Illuminae." That's really rude, actually. Like, I feel personally attacked right now by that question. Okay. So I'm going to reread Akamath. I'm going to rewrite the Shatter Me series so Warner's in there sooner. And I'm going to burn Illuminae because I have another copy. I don't like burning books. It feels wrong. But I do have 2 copies of Illuminae, so I can burn one of them. Oh god, I really did not like that question, Aaron. That's really rude of you. Okay. I'm totally kidding, by the way, just so you know. And then here's some more questions from Katie from Kate's Book Date. If you had to eat one food for the rest of if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mashed potatoes? Is that gross? Do people not like mashed potatoes? Because I heard that people don't actually like mashed potatoes, but I think I could eat mashed potatoes for the rest of my life. And then if you had to be one food, what would it be? A donut? A donut, yeah. I'm not going to justify that answer. I'm just going to go with it. Other question from Katie. Risan just walked into the room. You make eye contact. What do you do? Walk right back out, because Chug Girl cannot deal with that kind of tension. And he's got a woman. And I'm just gonna walk away and be a good person. In real life, I'd probably just faint. But ideally, I would just walk away and just get a hold of myself. Actually, ideally, I'd run up to him and it'd be great, but it's not gonna happen. Then I got a lot of questions from my girl XO Spidey XO, and she asked me, first of all, favorite superhero. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I know like 0 superheroes. I don't have one, so I really don't feel justified in giving an answer because I don't want to like hype anybody up because I don't know anything about superheroes. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna give an answer because I don't want to offend anyone with my favorite superhero. That's not really my favorite superhero. Okay. If you were in the Hunger Games, you can only bring one item with you from your bathroom. What would it be and why? Let's go check out my bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. So I decided I would bring this here hair dryer. It's pretty good bashing and has this little clippy holdy thing, so I could like hold it and whip it around at people. I think it'd be a pretty good weapon. What do you think? Then she asked, thoughts on Pop Funkos? Is there one you really want? I really want the Katniss Everdeen one in the wedding dress, just because I like feel the aesthetic. I went to Barnes & Noble the other day and they had like tons of them, and I really wanted to buy one, but then I couldn't justify it for myself because they're like $9, and I was like, do I really need it? I don't. So I didn't buy it, but if there's one I would get, I would definitely get that one first. And then the last question from her is advice for starting a booktube channel, cough cough. Girl, you need to just hop up in here. From my experience at least, this community has been completely welcome and really great. I just think that you just gotta do it. You just gotta get yourself a nice filming device. It can be a phone, a camera, a iPod, I don't know. And then you just need to find a nice book to talk about. I started my channel with a review. I think that was a really nice way to start it, but you can always start it with like the booktube newbie tag and all that kind of fun stuff. And I just think it's just so easy to just get into the groove of things on here because there's just so many videos you can make, and there's so many tags and there's so many like discussion videos you can possibly make, and I just think it's really easy, so you just gotta jump right into it, head first, feet first, whatever the saying is. As for once you get into the community, just try to upload like once a week frequently enough, and then interact with people. Go into other people's accounts, comment with them, interact with them, and you'll start making friends, and then that's what makes this community the best, because the friends are the best part of this community. And then last two questions are from Brittany from Brittany's Books, and she said favorite book series of all time. Once again, like completed series, I'd say like The Hunger Games or Twilight. Favorite series that's still ongoing, A Court of Mist and Fear. And then she asked if you could only make one type of booktube video for the rest of your life, what would it be? Haul, TBR, wrap-ups, tags, etc. Discussion videos slash reviews, just because I feel like even though those aren't the most viewed videos I make, I feel like they're the most fun to make, and I love talking about books. But obviously like my second favorite would be hauls, because I just love hauls. I just feel like it's really fun to just talk about a bunch of books at once and get everybody hyped up. So discussions or hauls would be what I would keep filming for the rest of my life if I could. Alright, so that appears to be all the questions I have. This video is super long. If you guys ever want to ask me any more questions, just comment them down below and I will be happy to answer them for you. I just thought this would be a fun way to do it. You can see my train of thought as I try to figure out what I want to answer. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. As always, all my social media links are down below, so you can ask me questions and such. I hope you guys all have a great day. Bye!